everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how to create a search view in Odoo 19 custom module. So you can see that when we create a model over here, the search view will be created by default over here. Okay, now we need to just add the values in it, but we just need to provide the code. And here now from this, we can only see that there are certain options available, and we can just get the details from here. But let's create a search view over here by providing the values that we just need to make it available under the search filter as well as the group by option. So if I just want to do that, I'll be moving on to the PyCharm, and from here what I'll be doing is I just need to create a search view. From the PyCharm, what I'll be doing is let's drag down over here, and before that, let me copy the details from here. Okay, till this details I'll be choosing, and let's copy it, and we are going to create the view for search. So here we can just place this right after the menu, and let's place it over here, and let me use Control A, Control Alt L in order to set everything. So in this case, as we are just creating the search view, we can just make slight changes in the code. And here I would like to set the record ID as University Education View Search. And afterwards we can say that in order to create the view for the model, we'll be using the model as IR UI.view. And in this case, you can see that as we are just dealing with the search view, you can provide the name over here as search, like you can just say it as application.universityview.search. And we are applying this for the model application university. Once it's done, you can see that you can just close all the fields from here, as well as you can also just close the record. Okay, so afterwards here you can see that we are going to just run Odoo 19, and let's see what are the changes that is going to take place over here. So once it's done, you can just move on to here, and in order to apply this in our module, we just need to move on to the apps, and we just need to update our database, right? So I'll be moving on to here, and let me upgrade the module. And once there is no error, we can just get automatically into the module, and we can find that the search view will be added. And currently you can see that we are just getting something issue with the code. So here you can see that element has extra content in line 4. So let's again move over here, and from here let's move on to the PyCharm. And in this case, we know we are just dealing with the search view, so we just need to add that tag. And let's see that the issue has been solved or not. Okay, so let me rerun it. So once it's done, you can just move over here, and let's close it again, and let's run it. Okay, let me upgrade the module in order to get the result, and let's hopefully wait to get the result. Now, as we just move on to the admission application, you would be able to see that we have added the search view. We have created the search view, but it's same as that of the search view. And you can see no filters or group by has been added over here. Now, we can also just add the fields into it. So, in order to add the fields into it, you can just move over here, and we have the option to add the fields. So what I'll be doing is I'll be first providing the search string over here as new application or applications search string equal to, you can just set it as application. Now let me again run this. Okay, and let's see what is the result that we are going to get if we provide the search string as application. So in order to get the result, again we need to just upgrade the module. So we know that whatever changes that we are giving under the XML, if it's need to load it into the database. We need to upgrade the module each and every time, then only the changes will be loaded into the database. If the changes are not loaded to the database, it will not be visible in the UI. So let's move on to the admission application, and from here we can see that there's no difference when you just provide the search string. Okay, and when you just manage with this one, like when you create a view, that view will be available. Like we just need to enable the developer mode. So first let me enable the developer mode, and you can see when we just get the bug icon, from there we can get to know the views that we have created. So here you can see that as we create the search view, the view will be available over here. Okay, and now we need to provide all other details. Okay, so here in order to provide all other details, let me move over here into the pie chart. So from the pie chart, what I'll be doing is I just need to add certain fields. So in order to add the fields, we just need to have the field tag. So let me copy one of the field from here, and let's paste it, and let's do the further edits. So in this case, I just want to filter based on the name. So I'll be setting the name over here, like the name. Then I just want to get the middle name, last name. Then let's say we want the last name. Then we want the course. Afterwards, what you have to do is, yeah, it's course ID. And if you don't know the fields that we have used, you can just dive into the university over here, and you would be able to see all those. Now I just want to get the academic ID. So I'll be again moving over here, and we can just set the field name. So I'll be using the field name equal to academic year ID, and yeah, these are the fields that I just want to use over here. So I'll be setting everything, and we can just run again. And once we just run this, the next step is that we just need to um, move on to the apps in order to upgrade the module to find the change in the UI. So click on three roads, and you can click on upgrade, and we can just wait for a while to find the changes in the UI. And upon clicking on admission application, here you would be able to see that we have added the fields, but the fields are not like you can just get the fields based on name. Then we'll be having the last name and all over here. So if you just want to add any particular value, you can just add it over here. Okay, and now let me show you how to add the filters as well as uh, I mean uh, the group by over here. Okay, now you can just get the records based on the field name. So as I just search for name over here, you would be able to see that we have the name for name, that's the first name, and middle name for name, last name, as well as the course name and course year and everything. Now if you just want to simply search for course over here, you can just do it, and you can also just find the department. So whatever field you just want to get, you can simply search it over here. Okay, and upon clicking on enter, if there is a code for the keyword that we are searching, we'll be getting the result, or else will not be getting the result. For that, we can move on to the PyCharm, and from here we need to set a code. So here you can find that we have the search, and inside this, what I'll be doing is I'll be providing a code. So here you can see that we have just provided a code for filtering, and the uh, string will be application, and I have just also provided the domain how we just need to filter, and afterwards we'll be using a separator, and we just need to filter the string by courses also, and I just want to group by courses. So here what we'll be doing is we'll be providing the string as group by course, and the name will be like group course id that you can just provide. And here in the context, here what we'll be using is we will be providing group by, and you just need to provide the field that you just need to group. So let me use control a, control alt l over here, and again let me run. And once it's done, you can move on to here, and we are going to test whether it's working or not. So I'll be moving over here in the apps, and let me click on upgrade, and here you can see that if there is no error in the code, we'll be getting the result. And we have to wait for a while, and something went wrong with it. And here we just need to find the issue what is just taking place. So here you can see academic year id, string application in approved separator. Yeah, here we have the uh, invalid domain, new application state in approved. Okay, so here you can see that the closing parenthesis does not match the opening one. So here there is an issue with um, this one. So here we need to fix that issue. So yeah, what is the issue is here you can see that here we have to use one of the closing parenthesis. Okay, afterwards let me again run it, and once it's done, we can just again see whether we'll be getting the result or not. So again let me click on upgrade, and if there is no error, we'll be directly diving into the module, and if the error is rising, you will be getting a wizard by showing where we have just got the error. So let's hope for the best to get the result. And you can see that we are diving into our module as we don't have the error, and under the application, here provide we have provided the application as a filter, and you would be able to see, and here you can see that we have provided group by courses. Okay, so currently you can see if you just want to add more over here, you can just do it. So in this case, we have in give like we don't have any in approved state. Okay, so let me just move on over here, and I'm going to use application over here. Okay, so as I just choose application, you can see that we'll be getting the result over here. Now I'm going to choose the course over here. So under the this details, we can provide the information of the course. So let's say BTech is a course. Okay, so once it's done, you can just save it. Yeah, and I'm going to save it, and yeah, BTech. So as the model is not properly created, you can see as we haven't added any fields under the courses, it won't be showing over here. See, that's why we are not getting that result over here. So once you have just done with it, you'll be getting the result, and that I'm giving a task for you to add all the fields inside the course. You can just add all the fields that you want. So if you want to just get a demo on how you just need to add the courses, I'll show you over here. So you need to add the name of the course, number of semesters, and course category. Okay, so once it's done, you can just get the course, and you can just filter based on this option. So currently you can see it is grouping by courses. So upon moving over here, none of the courses is, I mean, we haven't provided any courses, and that's why we are getting like this. Now if you want to add more, you can also just add over here. Okay, so currently you can see that we are just giving it as a group by course. Okay, so if you don't want to show or simply get by courses, you can just provide like this. And if you just want to add more fields over here, you can simply add it. Let's imagine I just want to add or group by department. So here what I'll be doing is I'll be setting it as department, and here we need to change as uh, department, and here we have just provided, and we know the field that is used for managing the department is department ID. So you can simply use this field and you can just set it over here. Okay, and if you just want to group based on academic year, you can also just do it. So again, let me copy it and let me use it, and here I'm going to write the code for it. So here we can say that academic year, and will be just filtering based on academic year. And I'm going to use the field that need to be added over here. Okay, so you can just get the field name and let me copy it again. Let's move over here and let's set it. So these fields are the fields that we are just going to use under the groups. Now, if you just want to group like the yeah uh, details or records based on the application number, you can simply filter based on application number. So here what I'll be doing is, if I just want to add based, I mean do the filtration based on application number, here I'll be setting it as application number, and here you can provide the name as application number, and here you can see that you can set the state in approved, or if you don't want to provide any domain, you can also just set like this. Afterwards, I'm again going to run it, and let's move on to the apps over here. And from here we need to load every changes into the database. Okay, for that I'll be moving over here in the upgrade, and here you would be able to see that we'll be getting the result under the application. And upon choosing the search, you can see currently we can just get everything based on application, as well as based on application number, or if you just want to get based on department or courses or academic here, we can just group all those. Okay, so this is how we just manage with the search view in Odoo 19 uh, for our custom module. And that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. And before winding up this video, what if I tell you you could use your Odoo application right from your mobile? You can manage your sales, inventory, CRM, or any of the Odoo application from your mobile or from your fingertips by taking your business anytime, anywhere. Meet mobile. This will manage your any of the Odoo applications from your fingertips by taking your business anywhere. So to get mobile, download it from the Play Store or App Store. And thank you for watching the video.